Hello everyone and welcome to another Good Game Empire video. Today I will show you how to use the new attack screen in this game. The whole video about the update and the defensive changes and the generals will be in a few days because Goodgame Studios is still playing with those numbers in defense, for example, and they need to make up their minds. But for now it is important to show you how to use the new attack screen because it has been changed. It has been changed a lot. So let's start from the beginning. Let's first pick a target of Samurai Camp and then we will take a look at PvP hits because there are a few ways to use presets and also other things in this attack screen. So this is how it looks. So here you have your commanders. When you go over this arrow you will see the name of the commander, and when you click there you will see the list of all your commanders. You can see the statistics when you hover over any of those commanders, so you can choose easily one of those commanders. For now let's stick with the first commander which I have there, and here you can see some details from which castle you are attacking, what are the coordinates, nothing special there. But the most important is how to use presets. If you want to use presets you will need to open this place, and here are the presets, because here you have settings for the automatic autofill, and here you have settings for presets, for example. Yeah. So let's maybe create a preset from the beginning. So I will show you how to put units into the waves manually first. Here are your waves of the attack. There's no more like switching right left in this place of the screen. You have your waves in a kind of a list, a vertical list, which you need to click here and expand the waves. So this is the first wave. You can see what is put in the left flank, front and right flank. But you don't click on this place and this to put units actually. To put units in this wave, so you need to click here. So here for the left flank, middle and the right flank. So let's fill a preset, for example, for the first wave of the attack on Samurai Camps or Nomad, whatever. Just to NPC targets in the event. So here you click to add units. You can see all your units there on this list. And on those icons with the tools, you click to add some tools to the attack. So let's use ranged in the first wave and some tools for the wall, for example 5 here, and unfortunately you need to scroll from the whole beginning of the list each time you want to change flanks. This is kind of a bad thing, but yeah, we need to add tools here and maybe also some shields in the first wave, obviously. So let's go with 8 maybe. Okay, again, shields there, and shields on the left flank. Okay, 8 shields in each. And when you put those units manually there, you can see the overview, what is put in this wave here. Yeah, so if you have this expanded, you can see all the units, all the bonuses, all the tools used. And if you click here and collapse this list, you'll only see the type of the tools put and the type of the units which you used. So it kind of makes it easier to see all the waves at the same time, but at a cost of making it a bit less clear because you don't see exactly the units you are using. Yeah, so that's something for something. And now we want to make a preset out of the first wave. So we need to have it highlighted in like a yellow color there. So it was the last wave we were working on. And let's pick my preset number 1, Nomad number 1. And you need to click Save Selection, which will update your preset. You confirm. And this is now the content of your preset. Okay, so now let's create a preset for the next waves. It can just be melee units. It's not a big deal on NPC targets. So just put melee units and maybe like a few chests in the middle to get some more points. Like, let's go with 5 of those, 5 of those, 5 of those. Okay, that's fine. So that's the preset. And if you are working on the wave 2, so you can go to your preset and save selection for the wave 2. And this will be the other preset. And now how to use those presets. As you can see, you have those checkboxes here on each of the waves, and you need to mark which waves you want to apply the preset to. So for example, if I have all the waves marked, if I use the preset with melee units and samurai chests and click apply preset, it will be applied to all the waves which I picked with this checkmark button. Yeah. But now if I uncheck all the waves and only check the first wave, and choose my preset with ranged units and shields and click apply preset, as you can see the preset was used only in the wave of my choice with this green button. So I know, just to explain it more, let's pick 3 and 5, apply preset, and it will be used in the waves which you chose there. Yeah. So if you want to go back to the melee with chests, we just choose the rest of the waves, and this is how it works basically. Also, one more thing we have is the courtyard assault. This is a place where you can add extra units which will go directly into the courtyard and fight against the defenders in the enemy courtyard. But the thing is that you need to go past at least one side of the wall to make it work. If you don't pass the wall basically, this courtyard assault will return to your castle without fighting, because, well, you didn't manage to go through to the courtyard, so you are not able to use the courtyard assault units in the courtyard, in the enemy's courtyard. So we can add units there, make sure to always put some units there, because it will obviously lower your casualties because you send more units in the attack. So now we can send this attack, and this is how it looks. We can take a look at the attack. And as you can see, it's well composed attack on the samurai camp. We can see the general abilities there, but more about generals in a upcoming video soon. Okay, so now let's make a PvP hit. We will be working on more waves and more presets. Let's choose this neighbor as an example. Again, here we are choosing our commander. Let's go with this commander. This is my PvP commander. It has extra waves, appearance item plus 4 waves. It was for free not so long ago. Okay, and as you can see, we are working on 11 waves currently, so you can see all of them in a list. And how it works, basically, you need to choose which waves you want to apply the presets. So here we have all the waves chosen. I have a PvP preset ready, so this is the PvP preset I'm going to apply to all the waves. Okay, so this is arranged with tools for moat and wall. You can see this is the breaching towers and boulders with Valkyrie Rangers. So that's how it looks. But in the first, let's say, wave number 2 and number 4, I want to use a preset which has shields. So as you can see, I just picked the wave 2 and 4 and used a different preset here. So you can see that this preset was applied. I think unsuccessfully because it's missing some shields for some reason, but maybe it's my mistake. Anyways, that's how the preset is applied. And let's say I want to use melee units in the last 4 waves, or maybe last 5 waves. So this is my preset with melee units, apply preset, and as you can see, it changed these units in the middle to melee. And that's how it works. The courtyard assault still needs to be filled, so let's go with melee units maybe, and you can see that it's an extra 2089 units in the courtyard, which is a nice number. Yeah, so you can make sure if everything is correct by expanding all of those waves, but you don't need to, because you see what type of tools and units were used, so you can actually see all the waves at the same time. That's a small bonus of this new attack screen. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for the attacking. One more thing is auto attacking. For example, let's spy on this samurai camp and let's see how auto attacking works. Here you have 2 options. Well, I mean, you have one option, but you can manage many settings with the automatic attack. First one is the sides of the attack. You can choose if you want to, as previously, it was the same thing before. You can choose which sides you want to fill with the automatic setting. And when you press on this gear icon, you can choose the type of the tools you are using and also type of the units it is using. So for example, we can only use ranged units. It's not going to use any melee units then. And we can tell it that we don't want to use event tools, which give us a bonus to number of the samurai tablet, but they're going to be wasted in the next waves, like other than the first wave, which is fighting. Okay, so let's autofill all the sides. And as you can see, it filled with enough shields and tools for the wall and for the gate. Okay, and one more thing, you can clear the waves if you want to change something. You can choose some waves, for example, those 2, or you can choose all waves and hit clear if you want to change the attacking setup. So let's now maybe change it with all the tools. And you can see now it is going to be using, the event tools. So for example, you can do something like on Samurai. Well, it takes a lot more clicks, but for example, you can use the first wave autofill with the event tools because they are useful there, but the rest of the waves, so you click all and you unclick the first one, you can tell it to not be using the event tools or not be using tools at all because you don't need them in the next waves basically, yeah? So this is how you can use auto attack if you don't want to use presets for some reason, or you are still leveling the camps and you want to attack exactly how the defensive setup is there. That's the way. Also automatic autofill will place units in the courtyard assault for you, so they are already there. Okay, and that's how you send the attack. So there are many ways to send the attack. Yes, the interface was changed a lot, and there are many faults which I will, list like what should be changed there. But I don't want to waste your time. Everyone has their own opinions. I don't think this is like great, and I would prefer the old system. But this is how the change was done. I hope that the game designers will spend some time on improving this, because there are many things to improve in the attack screen. I generally like the idea of seeing all the waves at once, because this is a very nice thing to have like a good look of the attack without switching between the waves like in the previous one. But generally there are many things to fix. So that's it for this video. It was just to explain you how to use the new attack screen. I hope you now understand well how the screen works. If you have any questions, concerns, make sure to leave them in the comments. I'll try to reply to all of them. And thanks to my channel members, I'm glad that you are supporting me in those hard times in Goodgame Studios and in the game. But anyways, if you want to join the channel, you can click on the join button next to subscribe. Also subscribe to the channel. If you think the video was helpful, you can leave a thumbs up under the video, and see you in the next one. Bye.